Korang tahu tak, strawberry ni sebenarnya boleh diminum. Cara dia, kau kena beli air strawberry shot ni. Sebab ini adalah air strawberry yang paling perfect bagi aku. Dia punya pure strawberry tu memang kau dapat rasa. So siapa-siapa yang jual air ni mesti best. Sebab demand air ni tinggi. So korang yang nak jadi agent ataupun stokis, bolehlah contact diorang ni. Sebab macam-macam benefit yang diorang bagi. Kelas marketing, cara menjual, semua diorang akan ajar. Dalam masa kita buat duit dengan air ni, korang juga akan belajar cara handle business dengan baik. Nak buat duit dengan air ni, tekan link di bawah.
Ain't nobody else like me. Be like me. Ain't nobody else like me.
Ladies and gentlemen, please remain seated and calm as we are about to begin our live event. Before we start, I have a few housekeeping notes to make before we begin. First and foremost, I would like to seek for your cooperation in achieving today's event objective. Kindly switch your mobile phone to silent mode to avoid any disruption. Thank you for your attention and full cooperation with us. Again, the event will begin soon. Assalamualaikum to all ladies and gentlemen, lecturer, especially Madam Hasnira Malazim and all of our respectable participants in today's event. It is my honor and pleasure to be the MC or moderator for today's event. My name is Mikael bin Muhammad Rizwan, and on behalf of the committee, I want to give a sincere greeting to each and every one of you for our first Rocket Lava live seminar on business TikTok. We appreciate you for taking your time out of your busy schedules to attend our event. We hope you will gain a lot of knowledge today from the activities that we have organized for you. Before we start our event in much deeper, I would like to request each of our attendees to recite Surah Al-Fatiha as the opening of the event. Let's take a minute to read the surah and pray to be spared from all the disasters. Al-Fatiha. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alamin. Ar-Rahmanirrahim. Maliki Yawmiddin. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. Ihdinas siratal mustaqim. Siratal ladzina an'amta 'alaihim ghairil maghdubi 'alaihim waladdallin. Amin amin ya rabbal alamin. May all of the du'as come true. Thank you for your cooperation again. For those who haven't filled in their registration form, kindly fill in the link provided in our checkbox as we will have a lucky draw session afterwards. Dear guests, have you ever thought about how can you generate money or sales through businesses at a young age? What are the tips on becoming a successful seller, agent, or even a businessman or businesswoman? Is there any way to generate your own money with a small deposit or even no deposit at all? Then you have come to the right place. Businesses have become one of the main industries in one country's economy. Our business, Rocket Lava, was built back in 2020 during the pandemic. Some people may think that starting or establishing your own business during a pandemic is a waste of time, and you will never succeed due to our country's economic loss. But we, Rocket Lava Committee, took this opportunity and turned it into a miracle. Our business is expanding, and we are estimating to increase our sales by the end of the year. What are the ways that were used by us in handling our own business? Let's find that out in the next segment. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we'll proceed to our next agenda by our one and only speaker. Before that, I would like to give a brief introduction regarding our speaker. His name is Mr Amir Hamzah bin Ahmad Nima Fariz. He is a student at University Utara Malaysia. majoring in public management and is currently in his second semester. He is among the agents who make high profits in selling our products. He has succeeded in becoming one of our youngest agents with high profits while handling his studies at the same time. Although he's still young, he shows his passion for doing business, which amazes. Do take notes of the tips that he'll be sharing, as they might be useful in your future. Without wasting any more time, I present to you Mr. Muhammad Amir Hamzah bin Ahmad Fariz, entitled How Can I Expand My Business and Become a Successful at a Young Age? Please join us in welcoming Mr. Amir Hamzah bin Ahmad Fariz with a round of applause.
All right, thank you, Mr. Mikhail Daniel. Assalamualaikum and a very good afternoon, albeit to all of the students from Kabupaten Bangi. My name is Amir Hamzah, and I'm currently a student in University Utara Malaysia. And so, other than being a student, also currently, I would say, consider myself as a successful entrepreneur of Rocket Flava. And yes, you can say that I'm currently killing two birds with one stone by balancing my studies life and also my business life. So before I continue, right, I want to ask if there's any of you who is in the same situation as mine, who is also working and also studying. Is there anyone? No. All right, never mind. Okay, so. All right, it all began when I was in my college, right? When I first recognized Rocket Flava in my uni. And I kept on seeing their ads on Twitter and on Instagram. So as a student who is always in need of money, of course, I then took my chance by contacting them and, of course, becoming an agent soon after. And yeah, of course, at first, my sale was definitely not impressive at all to brag, but once I get into several seminars, and then I start to apply those tips into my business, in which proceed to get my highest sale, which is estimated about 5,000 ringgit per month. And of course, although it might not sound much to you, but for me personally, it was a huge milestone, of course. And I'll still definitely continue on improving my business and myself to gain new milestones in the future. And now, of course, you'll be wondering, why would I have to work so hard when studying itself is so hard and tough itself? But here's the thing though. I'd like to ask you, would you rather grab the opportunities or wait for the opportunities to slowly crawl to you? Because we are all currently living in the era where money is literally everything. So can you eat without having money? Of course not. Could you live without having money at all? I'm pretty sure that we, as humans, will not be able to live our life to the fullest without having enough money. And then I guess it is sad enough that ever since the pandemic started, right, all the country's economic has fallen to the ground. And of course, our Malaysia's economics has also fallen down to its lowest, because our economy has never been this poor before. So as someone who's from the new generation that will live in this country, I myself need to find a way in order to guarantee my future life. Right, so now enough with the introduction whatsoever. Let's move on to the point for today, which is on the topic of how can I expand my business and becoming successful at young age. So first and foremost, you need to choose something that you are really, really, really passionate about, because running a business pretty much requires dedication, it requires time, it requires your patience, and of course your tenacity. And I'll be honest, at first, I was not really attracted to Rocket Flava at all. But then once I get to know more of the history and what made the drink so special, the passion within me suddenly burned. And then I said to myself, all right, this is it. This is what I want. Rocket Flava is it. So consider new advancement in the sector that you want or you wish were available. And then you make it your responsibility to make them available, of course. And then if you have the list of interests and hobbies. So during the planning stage, you need to explore your ideas. You need to encourage your creativity by creating interesting environment. So let's say, for example, if you are passionate about fashion, right, you can make your own or open your own bundle store. Or if you are interested in baking breads, you can try make your own brand and explore what are the trends that are currently going around the world, and you can make your own special bread to represent yourself or give yourself an image. So for the next tip, I believe that every entrepreneur needs to have a gain or experience in the business field, because when I first started my business as an agent, I clearly did not have any experience. And what did I do? I just, started participating in seminars. I asked from advice from the agents around me, like Mr. Raj. And believe me, the process was so long because, some people would definitely just ignore you, because I myself have people block me, and then there's many more problems going around. But then, honestly, these are all the challenges that you will need to experience when you are in this industry, because business is all about experiencing and offering and growing value. And then I guess I can say that many young people, when they face these challenges of missing the necessary experience to provide much needed value to their product or services that they should have. So how do you get around this, First, of course, you need to get yourself some practice, and you will need all those extra experience to provide for your future customers, whether you work for someone or just, volunteer events. You just gotta do whatever you need in order to learn to cover the gap in your business. You can go participate in courses or probably even just volunteer in business event or just get a part-time job. That's easier. And in order to gain money, you must first learn, all right? And then you practice, and then you earn. Because gaining experience before putting your own spin to the equation would definitely develop a successful formula for yourself. Moreover, you also need a consistent action, because every day you need to achieve something to propel your company forwards. Because as a young person, we can see that it might be difficult to run time during your business, especially if you are still in school or you're a university student, right? But if you really want to succeed, you must make your time every day to do something that moves your business forward. Let's say even if you have an exam tomorrow, right? You must create your time for today to actually do something constructive for your business. And the lesson here is your business must really be something that is important to you, because if not, means it's just going to fall to the ground. You need to go above and beyond of what you did the day before. So as a student myself, it's always been my dream to, graduate my school with excellent grades, as well as receiving awards for my grades. So I need to balance both my life as a student and the agent for Rocket Flava. I have set goals for my business. Like, for example, I've set in the beginning of every month, I'll set new sales, of course. And then whenever I set those sales, I have to set those sales a lot more higher than the previous months. And then with these goals in my mind, I need to make sure that I would never leave my studies or my business at all. So it both need to be consistent, and then the quality needs to be improved month by month. And of course, it's going to be hard at first, but this is definitely what you call challenges, right? So in addition, to expand your business, you also need to surround yourself with the right types of people. Your attitude, the way you act, and the way you feel will definitely influence the people you associate yourself or surround yourself with, because you need to seek out for help or seek out and surround yourself with people who are living and exemplifying their life. So these people will not only put you through your pace, and they might not tell you what you want to hear, but it's something that will definitely put in advance to your business. And of course, you need to surround yourself who would ask questions, people who have big ideas, who work hard, because they will definitely help to inspire you, to motivate you to achieve your goals. And one thing for sure is you need to keep away from all these skeptics people, because people would definitely just discriminate against what other people do. And I just need to remind you guys this, that no one, right? I repeat, no one would definitely be able to validate what you are doing unless you're a drug dealer or what you did is clearly wrong. So just let people bark, let them talk anything they want, but you just need to look yourself forward. You need to look in front and prove the others that they're wrong. Because I've met a lot of people, tons of people in this field, because some just want to gain benefit from me. Some say they want to be my partner, but then just leave afterwards from the responsibilities. And then there's some people who just stick around just to bring you down. And so when you read this type of people's, I believe you should just get off the circle immediately. Just leave those kind of people behind, because there are definitely much more people who would want to help you and lend a hand without even complaining at all. So as for the last tip is, yeah, you need to be creative in your own business, because nowadays there's like legit so many social media or apps that you can utilize to expand your business further. Like these days, you can say TikTok, right? The bloody famous application people use to make videos, and it can reach like millions of people in such short period of time. So this is where you need to grab the opportunities, learn how to edit videos creatively, at least, so it can help you to attract your future audience and your customers. Because it is your choice whether you are willing to take the chance and becoming successful one day, or just let all these opportunities fly away. And I know for sure that all this current new generation is like very creative at this kind of stuff. But even if you're not creative, right, there's such thing as they call the minimalist style of videos. So you don't necessarily need to create these, colorful videos or whatsoever to create to attract others. Even just a video which is simple and easy to understand will definitely attract people to buy your own product, or you attract to your business. All right, since I guess that's the last tip I could share, I'll just end my speech here. And I would like to remind you guys as a fellow young people that whatever you do in your life, you need to make sure that, you always get motivated by getting close to the right people. Make sure you aim big and move towards the aim, because we all know that the miracle clearly does not fall from the sky, and you need to work for it. And although it's okay to fall sometimes, you just need to remind yourself to, get back up. You need to improve yourself as an entrepreneur. And so to top off my speech, I'd like just to add a quote by Jim Brown. He said, and I quote, successful people do what unsuccessful people are not willing to do. You don't wish it was easier, you wish you were better. Thank you very much. Now that the speech is over, I'll open a few Q&A sessions. Is there any kind of questions anyone want to ask?
All right. Hello. Yeah, I do have a question.
Yes. Hello. Hi.
Hello. Hi. So, my name is Raj, and I have a question pertaining to possibly self-investment. So, Mr. Amir, once you have reached your monthly sales, what do you actually do with the money that you have earned?
All right. Of course. All right. Thank you, Laken. Thank you for the question. All right. For me, like let's say for my last month's sale, which is about 6,000 ringgit, right? So with that 6,000 ringgit, first I would give my parents some pocket money. I mean, I know it's not my responsibility to give them money, but I would just give them about 600 ringgit each. and then I would spend about 400 ringgit for myself because I rarely go out to shop or whatever. And then I'll keep another 1,000 ringgit. Yeah, I kept about 1,000 ringgit for my savings, and then the rest of the money I just invest in my business by buying more stocks, and then participate in more seminars to improve my knowledge and how to run my business, of course, because you need to be smart in handling your earning, because if you spend too much, then you'll end up losing your own profit, right? I mean, I hope that answers your question. Right. Is there any other question? Yes. Hello? No? All right. Never mind. If there's no more question, then all right. Yeah. I'll just say I'll just top off all my speech. So first, I'd say once again, thank you for Captain Bangi for inviting me as your speaker. Uh, I hope you guys gain, I don't know, a little bit or several knowledge that would be helpful to conduct your own business. And yeah, what's good comes from Allah, and what's bad comes from me, because I have other plans now. So I'll leave, and thank you once again, everyone who's attending this talk, I guess. And if anyone yang nak jadi agent or the dropship for Rocket Flava, please get my contact from Nurul Ashikin, and I'll be gladly to teach you guys from the first step on becoming a successful entrepreneur, inshallah. All right, thank you very much. Assalamualaikum.
That was an insightful speech, Mr. Amir. Thank you very much for sharing your meaningful knowledge with our participants. It is interesting to know that there are various types of ways and strategies to expand our business. May we all be able to implement it in our business. Now, let us move on to our next activity, which we have prepared. The activity of this event is Lucky Draw, and it will be fully connected by Mr. Muhammad Kushari bin Wan Zakaria and also Muhammad Hanif Fitri bin Asa. We have filled the names that have been registered using the link that we have provided through WhatsApp, Instagram, as well as Facebook. Without wasting any more time, I will let both of them to conduct the activity.
Okay, now, me, Hanif Fitri and Kusairi will be the one who was in charge of this lucky draw event. We have collect all the names from our registration form in Google Form through the link that we have provided prior at the event. There are two possibilities, which are you might or might not receive our lucky draw prizes, where 3 people will be chosen randomly. We will give away prizes a total of 10 ringgit to each lucky winners. Without wasting any of our time, let's start. Our first lucky draw winner is Miss Nur Izian Andira binti Bacho. Congratulations to you. Now, moving on, the second lucky draw winner will be Mr. Leha Abenach Raj. Congratulations. Now, you must have a very good luck in winning lucky draw N2, and the last lucky winner will be Miss Nur Afika binti Muhammad Najib. And congratulations to our last winner. Thank you for everyone's participation. Please leave your phone number in our chat box, or you can personally contact 014-227-2176. I repeat, 014-227-2176 who is our secretary, Nurul Ashikin, for further information regarding your prizes. That's all from us. We'll pass the baton to our MC. Thank you.
That's all for today's live event. We have given lucky draw prizes worth 10 ringgit to 3 lucky winners, besides increasing our knowledge of doing business the right way. Once we end the event, don't be afraid to use the business tips that were given by our speaker. Apply what you have learned today and receive a greater result that can affect your life in the future. Before we end this live event, I would like to invite Mr. Alif Haikal to recite Tasbih Kafara and Surah Al-As.
Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika asyhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilaik. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Wal 'asr innal insana lafi khusr illa allazina amanu wa amilus solihati wa tawassaw bil haqqi wa tawassaw bis sabr.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, as the moderator of today's event, I would like to express my sincere gratitude to all of you for attending. Just so you know, participation certificates will be sent through an email. Of course, we will notify to you once we made it. As for the lucky draw winners, do provide your bank account to our secretary, Ms. Nurul Ashikin binti Mama Sharif, through WhatsApp at 014-227-2176. I repeat, 014-227-2176. And we will transfer the money as soon as possible. Just so you know, Rocket Lava is currently accepting those who want to become an agent for our brand and products. If you have no knowledge of handling a business, don't worry. Most of our successful agents will be helping you guys throughout the process and will help you to succeed, just like Mr. Amir. What is bad comes from us, and what is good comes from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Thank you for your participation, and may we meet again in the future, regardless of any occasions. Have a safe journey back home, and have a nice day, everyone. Thank you, and goodbye to all of you.
Thank you.
¿Cómo hacer para no quererte? Yeah. Tú, nadie como tú, no hay un sustituto para ese cuerpo tuyo que a mí ya me tiene cucu. En un rato te busco.
You're like a circle that floats around me, keeping me safe and sound. And when I fall, you tied a rope to me. You're blessing me every day. I was down with an illusion, like a sparrow with broken wings. But now I shine with your reflection on me. I'm getting back up on my feet. That you showed up was written in the palm. You are a statement, explode like a bomb. I get to push myself to victory. You make me winner. You cut me loose and set me free. You make me win in every way. You showed me how to spread my wings. Yes, I'm the winner of the day. You cut me.
Guys, kita baru je packing 1,500 botol strawberry shots untuk hantar ke KL Selangor. Nampak di fresh beku-beku. Kita buat pagi tadi, petang kita terus hantar ke KL Selangor. Okey, sekarang ni kita nak cari ejen-ejen baru dalam 30 ke 35 orang. Siapa yang nak buat side income dengan kita orang, korang boleh je tekan link ni, okey? Modal serendah RM95 sahaja. And then korang boleh buat 300 ke 400 ringgit dalam seminggu. Okey.
Into the thick of it. Hey. Into the thick of it.
Damn.
Into the thick of it.
Raindrop, drop top, smoking no, raindrop, drop top, smoking no, cooking the hot pot, fucking on your bitch, yeah, that, cooking the dope in the pot. Woo. Raindrop, drop top, smoking no, cooking the hot pot, fucking on your bitch, yeah, that, cooking the dope in the
कुछ ऐसा हो हम न रहे ये रास्ते जुदा है चलते